Hey there, welcome to this channel. Today, we'll be talking about a very important topic, which is how do you learn a digital skill while still in school? Stick with me to the very end. Nowadays, almost every student in every college wants to learn a digital skill, earn a living, and have a share in the which dollar pie, which is not a bad thing to begin with. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself how many of them actually succeed? Truth is, only a little part of this set of people eventually get it right. This is not in any way to scare you at all, but to prepare your mind. Sparing time to learn a skill while still in school and having good grades at the same time is not as simple as it sounds. As someone who has attempted this before, I can give you a few penny. Without wasting any more time, let's dive in. The first thing you need to ensure before you start splitting your time to learn any digital skill is to have a solid reading strategy. Now, you might be surprised because we are talking about how to learn digital skill while still in school, and here I am talking about having a solid reading strategy. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is that if you don't yet have a reading strategy, a solid one that you strictly follow, the moment you start learning the digital skill, you'll be so surprised to find out that you will no longer be able to spare enough time for your studies and to make your grades drop. So before you can say you want to spare time for any skill or anything, you must first make sure that your studies are proceeding on the right track. I would suggest that if you are just new to college, probably you are a fresher in college, I would suggest that you first get your first results before you decide to go on to learn any digital skill. This is to make you know where you stand. So it will be easier for you to venture into whatever you want to do. The truth is, you have good grades, you'll be so calm and you'll be able to take on any other task. But when your grades are bad, it is almost like you're on probation, one leg in, one leg out, and you will realize that you won't have so much peace of mind, so much ease doing other things because you know your education is not balanced. Secondly, after having a solid reading strategy which you strictly follow, then I would suggest that you incorporate a time for learning digital skill into your schedule. Now, I'm not going to give you any time you should use. It is all up to you, whether in the morning or in the evening or in the night or during weekends. You can choose any time to spare during the week to learn digital skill. This is all up to you. Just make sure you find a very convenient time. Thirdly, it is focus. Now, focus is a very rare commodity in the digital space. It is a very, very rare commodity. Every now and then, you would always see a YouTube advert or a Google advert about another digital skill, which will most likely interest you. Now, all this will only make the one-day journey become 10 days. Now, you have to make sure that you steer your road clear of distractions. All these are like setups. They will only lengthen the time you are supposed to use to learn the digital skill. You have to make sure that you are very focused. You will always find adverts. You would always find more reasons to quit the skill you are learning and go for a skill that sounds better to your ear. You would always find every reason to quit the skill you are learning and go for another skill that seems more profitable. You would always find every reason. But you have to make sure you discipline yourself to remain on that skill and learn it and master it before you now begin to spare any attention to anything else. Now, finally, I would like to say this. You might be surprised or shocked to find out that a few days into learning this your new digital skill, or probably weeks, you might be shocked to realize that you seem to want to give up. Now, it is not that you are lazy. It is normal. It is called the death cycle. Now, almost everybody learning any new thing will most likely face this because it is a period of ignorance. But the more you learn, it is the more your ignorance disappears. The more you learn, the more you become more knowledgeable. And the more light is shed on things you don't really understand. Now, finally, without inconveniencing yourself, nothing substantial can be achieved. There's a level of inconvenience that you would have before you can achieve certain things. So you have to step out of your box and go after the goals that you desire. You have to step out of your box and go after the life that you deserve. With this, my friend, we shall see next week. Also, for those who are interested, I'll be making a video on several reading strategies I have implemented and the result I got from it. Until then, my friends, be legendary. Welcome to my channel once again. Please like and subscribe this video and promote this channel. Thank you.